All right, hey, what's going on? This is Dan Keller, your mortgage advisor with New American Funding. It is Sunday, August 6th. I want to welcome you to the 32nd episode of Making Sense of the Markets. Today is a great episode. It's a follow-up from last week's episode on how to purchase a vacation home or a second home. And today I'm going to talk about how to purchase an investment home and about 6 or 7 things that you really need to get your hands wrapped around before you even try to go out and start investing in real estate. And I'm going to give you some things that are going to save you some time and, most importantly, save you money. But I like to always start off with kind of talking about what happened with the mortgage market in the last week. So right here, this is where the market closed last week. This is where the bond market closed this week. The fact that it's gone up means good for mortgage rates. This is the bond market snapshot, remember. So what this means, basically last week in a nutshell, we had some lower than expected ADP job report numbers, but then we followed it up on Friday with some positive payroll numbers. So it kind of counteracted or worked against each other in regards to continuing the rally. However, mortgage bonds did improve over the week. It still means that 30-year fixed rates for government loans are still in the upper threes. Just an incredible time, whether you need to refinance or you're thinking about purchasing, just an incredible time to leverage low, almost free money if you factor in the cost of money over time. Conventional Fannie Mae loans, same thing, 30-year fixed rates in the low fours, depending on credit score, type of property that you're purchasing, and down payment. So we're going to talk about investing today. So I believe this is Albert Einstein, said this a long time ago. Buy land. They're not making any more of it. I know that's kind of a funny quote that we've all heard before. Mr. Louise Glickman also said the best investment on earth is earth. And I'm going to wrap up with this one. Landlords grow rich in their sleep. They do. I'm a landlord. I know a lot of people. I've got 2 or 3 real estate agent colleagues of mine that sell a lot of real estate, but they also purchase and own a lot of real estate. And I know they both are building their wealth through owning real estate. So let's talk about that. So whether you're new to purchasing real estate or you own a home right now and you're thinking about maybe renting out your home and buying another, or you're thinking about maybe investing in real estate and buying a duplex or a triplex or a fourplex, it doesn't matter. From an investment standpoint, that's when you own 1 or more properties. If you want to be a real estate investor, I consider a real estate investor when you've gone between the 5 to 10 properties or more owned. So let's talk about 8 factors, 8 tips that you need to understand. 1, make sure that it's for you. Make sure you understand what it means to be a landlord. Make sure you understand what it means to be a real estate investor. Do your due diligence. I'm going to fast forward all the way to step number 8. Make sure you're working with somebody that knows what they're talking about. I know 3, just off the top of my head, really great real estate professionals that invest in real estate and own a bunch of properties, and they can give you some really good advice. So that's the first thing I'd recommend you do. Make sure you know that it's for you, and then connect yourself with smart people that'll help you accomplish your goal. The next thing, this is where I come into play. I don't like to see people investing in real estate if they're not debt-free, meaning if you have a bunch of revolving debt and auto loans and car loans and student loans, tighten that up first. It's just something that I like to see you do. Make sure you understand how to monitor and manage a monthly family budget. You can go to budgetwithdan.com to see my 6 steps to financial freedom packet. That's budgetwithdan.com. And I host a monthly budgeting seminar workshop on that. Number 3, have a strategy. Understand what it takes down payment wise. Understand what it takes profitability wise. And you need to understand what your end goal is. Anytime you do something, you have to understand big picture, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, what's your end goal? Why do you want to invest in real estate? And again, make sure you're able to run that by an advisor. Understand, number 4, understand the rule of 72. The rule of 72, I go over this with all my clients that are talking about buying investment homes, but that will help you calculate your return on investment, your ROI. I like to see a 7-year return on. I like to see your investment double or make itself pay for itself in a 7-year period. I can go over that in more detail if you were to come in and sit down and talk with me. Number 5, understand that interest rates, if you're borrowing money to purchase an investment home, interest rates are higher, about a 0.5 percentage point higher on a 30-year fixed or a 15-year fixed. All right, make sure you understand that. Number 6, calculate your margins. Your goal is to have a 10% return on investment. You need to understand your margins. I have a worksheet that I can give you in regards to understanding that. Number 7, calculate your operating expenses. You must have an expense and a revenue worksheet. I have one of those for you that you can use. You must understand your operating expenses if you're going to be a successful real estate investor. Don't wing it. All this funnels down to number 8, which I've already talked about. Align yourself with smart people that will help you accomplish your goals. Yes, real estate agents make commission. Don't try to cut their commissions out of it to save you a penny. It'll cost you thousands down the road. That's what I've got this week. Connect with me if you have any questions. Connect with me if you want me to introduce you to a fantastic real estate agent that can help you. And I look forward to seeing you next week, okay? Take care.